Hi Jan, I have your swing videos here. Let's just take a quick look at this from the front. So a couple things that I like going on here. This arm is really nice and straight to start with, and then we have a nice forward press here. That's really, really good. That looks great. So let's go into the swing. So what we have here, this looks great, really nice shoulder turn, really nice hip turn. This front left knee pops out just the way it should. This straightens out, that allows the hips to turn. That looks good. This is very nice. One thing I do see a little bit, and I'll show you from the other side of the video as well, is a little bit of a cupping of the wrist, but as far as hitting it solid, that's not a big deal. That does make us have to time the wrists at impact to make sure it's square, as it being cupped as it is opens the face a little bit. And like I said, I'll show you on the other side what that means. As we go down, let's get rid of all those lines here. As we go down into our impact position, we notice you strike the ball first and then the turf, and you even see a little bit of that deflection coming from the turf. That looks great on the shaft. So this is exactly what we're looking for as far as solidness of contact. Beautifully straight arm, and again, that head is behind the hands. That absolutely looks perfect. Let's go into the finish here, and you held it straight. Really, really nice swing. Now, as you go forward with this swing, we always want to get it straight to here in the finish, but then when we start swinging a little harder, what you'll see is, let me pull up a modeling here for you. And let's see, who is this here? This would be Scott Piercy. Let's see what he does. Let's go through. And you notice he gets to that point where both his arms are really nice and straight, but then as he finishes his swing, then you kind of let it break. But we're always getting to this point, so this is why this is just a fantastic drill. Now, if you ever get off, as after you start kind of elongating that motion into the finish, you could always go back to this drill and keep those arms straight in the finish. Beyond that, this is a very playable motion. The ball may go just a little bit lower with that abbreviated finish, and maybe 3 or 4 yards less than normal. But keep doing this for really a couple months, just to absolutely groove it in to the point where you can't do it wrong, and then from there, then we can allow it to maybe break into more of kind of our classical finish look. So now let's get rid of Scott over here, and let's go back to a swing from the other side. Now, this is an earlier swing that we did, but we'll just take a quick look at that. And this one, actually, we don't of cupping motion is did before. Let's take a look at this swing. This may be a little easier. This is actually pretty good. So what I was talking about with the cupping motion is that we would see from the forearm here, and we do see a little bend with the top of the hand. So that would be cupping. Ideally, what we're going to see with the wrist at the top of the swing is with the forearm, top of the forearm, that stays completely flat. And again, let's pull up a model swing just so we can take a really good look here. And we'll pull one up down the line. I'm not a big fan of Freddie's swing. Ben Crane should be pretty good though. So here we go. So what you see here is the top of the forearm and the flat of the hand are perfectly even, as opposed to we see a little bend here. That little bending of the wrist, so the flat of the top part of the hand, as opposed to the forearm, that is purely opening the club face. So we see a little bit of an open club face, but not a huge thing that's going to throw us off. So from the front, looked great. From the back, still looks really good. And the one thing maybe to keep a little bit of an eye on is making sure that wrist doesn't get overactive, and beyond that, start cupping a little bit. Other than that, looks really good. I also want to suggest downloading the V1 Golf app. It's just V is in violet, and then 1 is the number 1, so V1 Golf. Download the student version. Make sure you don't download the professional. It's called V1 Pro. Don't download that version, and it's free. It doesn't cost any money. You can just start with the free version if you like it a lot. I think the paid version is like $2.99. It just doesn't have any ads on it. From there, you can capture a swing video of yourself, and you could do one from the front and one from the back down the line just like this, and then send me the videos, and I can do a little voice overview of the video that you send me from anywhere in the world and send it back quite easily. So give that a try. And anyway, thanks for coming. I will talk to you soon, hopefully. Bye.